Kalalal Wahawadlaya Basham Yashai Basham Kakudash, double honors unto the apostles and elders of Gms.S.O.T.E. Well, peace and salutation to the brothers on the four corners of this earth, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. I am Brother Manatazak saying Shalom. Yeah, so I'm back with another video, you know, going into the plans of the elites, the Edomites, Esau's, you know what I mean, grand finale, you know. I would say grand finale because I mean he's staying up with wickedness because you know his time is short. You know, pretty soon he will no longer be in heaven, he will no longer be on this throne, you know. And scrolling through social media, I saw this a company just implanted 50 people with brain chips in hopes to cure blindness, deafness, and depression, right? I read a little more of the article there. It says BlackRock Neurotech is well underway testing out the brain chip implant, the Neuroport array, designed to read brain signals to control robotic arms and wheelchairs. Right? It said to read brain signals and to control the robotic arms. You understand? Yeah, so I still with mobility, and I mean amputees, so on and so forth. You know what I mean? People who paralyzed and thing who need a wheelchair could just be controlling the brain, right? Brain chip implants are real and have been put into 50 patients with massive plans for the future, including robot control. BlackRock Neurotech has invented the Neuroport array, which scientists at the firm hope will cure physical paralysis, blindness, deafness, and depression. To do so, the sci-fi-like gear connects with other tech designed to aid mobility, such as robotic arms and wheelchairs, all without the user moving an inch. Right? That is what it's designed for. Right? See how they bring it across as an aid. Yeah, as an aid. Let me go to the scripture here. The Revelation 19, 20. It says, and the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet, right? The false prophet that wrought miracles before him. Because these things, if you read what it's saying, it's curing blindness, you know. What did Yahushua do? Cure blindness. Curing physical paralysis, right? It curing physical paralysis. Then Yahushua make the lame walk. You understand? All these things will be considered miracles because Apostle John, he just bringing it across the best way he knew how. And even back in the day when he had mental problems, I mean, due to modernization of medicine and so on and so forth, we know we have mental illnesses. But back in the day, people used to say you had demons on you, you had spirits on you, so on and so forth. Then he was mentally ill, yeah? So that is not that could be equated to casting out demons, you know? First, they want to be like, you know what I mean? They want to be like Yahushai. You understand? Them is false prophets. You know? So I'm going to start over. It say, and the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him. Yeah? The people that doing these miracles, with which he deceived them, that received the mark of the beast. You understand? With which he deceived them. Yeah, oh, so you're suffering mentally, you have schizophrenia, don't worry, we'll implant a chip, you wouldn't hear no more voices. You have depression, don't worry, we'll implant a chip in you. We would, you know, in your head, and deceive many who have taken the mark of the beast. You understand? He deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worshipped his image. These both were cast alive into the lake of fire, burning with brimstone. Yeah, that is the judgment. You understand? As I was saying for the past two videos I do, that is the judgment for going down into Egypt and not taking counsel of the Most High. You understand? Not taking the covering of the Most High and going down to Egypt and trusting in the horsemen, because there are many. Understand? Okay, you're looking with your eyes, you're looking with your mind. You have a spirit of discernment. Yeah? You just roll in with wherever you think it is and not looking at it from a spiritual level, because by your carnal, you can only see it with your carnal eyes. There's Matthew 16, 4. Uh, Alright, let me start from verse 2. Matthew 16 and 2. He answered and said unto them, When it is evening, ye say it will be fair weather, for the sky is red, and in the morning it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and lowering. O ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky, but can ye not discern the signs of the times? You could tell when rain going to fall, but you can't tell, hey, these is the last days. You understand? Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth, because the devil come unto them. You understand? You can't discern that. You can discern the face of the sky, but you cannot discern the signs of the times. A wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, yeah? Wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, and there shall no sign be given unto it, but the sign of the prophet Jonas. You understand? Curing blindness, curing all these things. No sign will be given unto it. You understand? And in the book of Revelation, it says, well, the miracles that the false prophet do. You understand? For them that take the mark of the beast, them and the false prophet could be cast into that lake of fire. The only miracle we have is the sign of Jonas, which is what? Men preaching, and pretty soon, what's going to happen? Pretty soon, famine of the word will be here. You understand? They done talking about passing bills against free thinkers. You understand? We would be considered that, going against the grain. You understand? Preaching against what the governmental society is preaching. The preaching against what the higher ups pushing, so to speak, you know. And even with this implant, they see a brain implant. You understand? Clearly, it controlling it controlling your brain waves for a man to think whatever them want him to think, for a man to feel however them want him to feel. You understand? So when the war start, so when you understand Yahushua return and the war start and they want to fight Yahushua, you understand? When I was reading through the article, that is the precept that comes to my mind. That they was so afraid, but they still went to fight. Because why? That chip, that implant, so like, yeah, you know, that implant in the head being controlled by the elites and them sending them out there to die, to fight against the ruler of the universe. You know? They'll use it to control humans. They say control robots, but hey, come on, let be real. Second Ezra 13, 8, 13, here, I believe. Correct, yeah. It says, well, and after this I beheld, lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him was so afraid. You understand? They was so afraid, and yet this fight, yeah, they still fight, but they was frightened. You understand? That goes back into Esau's pride, yes, but that goes back into the fact that hey, he will be able to control somebody. You understand? Because a man seeing what going on, he afraid, but yet still he can't even tell why he walking into this battle. He want to turn the other way and he can't. Because the implant sending messages from your brain to your legs, say, go, step forward. You understand? Step forward. All these are the lying wonders, and watch how they bring it across. Yeah, we curing depression and whatever, and amputees, you know, you could come and get robotic, you know, body parts, and you could control it. Yeah, You understand? All these are the part of the lying wonders. All this is part of the lying wonders. You understand? But we're not ignorant of Satan devices. No, we're not, because why? We watching and praying. You understand? Simultaneously watching and praying. That is what we have to do. Understand? Isaiah 32 and 7. It says, well, the instruments also of the chill are evil. He deviseth wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speak it right. You understand? Destroy the poor with lying words. Yeah, because when he control you, he can make you do whatever you want. Whatever he wants to like, yeah. When Big E say, hey, no rioting, all of a sudden you realize you can't move, you drop down when you stand up. All these mad things, you know? He coming in your home to do whatever he want to do, and you cannot move because why? You took that, you know what I mean? You took that charagma. And as I say charagma, in the Revelation 13, it talk about, let me go to it. Revelation 13 and 16. Oh my goodness. Revelation 13 and 16, yeah? Yeah. It's and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. You understand? He caused that. You understand? Unrighteous decrees. You understand? That will make men take it. You understand? Especially these 2/3. People are your own household. To be came out there who living with family who not in the truth, you know, even people are your own household who go out there and get it. That is where your real battle will lie, you know, aside from Esau, you know. You understand? But anyhow, I'm digressing. Right. The word mark in this scripture goes back into the Hebrew is karagma, which means to stick or to prick, as a sign of our servitude. And it have a law against putting a heathen above you. Understand? And when you they come like you pledging allegiance to Esau there. That is what the mark is. That is exactly what it is. That come like that is exactly what it is. You know? That is exactly what it is with this mark, with these lying wonders. You accepting these lying wonders? It's pledging allegiance to them, signing servitude unto them, saying yes, you go serve. Because you wouldn't have a choice. You know, it wouldn't be up to you to serve. You're going to have to. You know? I'm gonna bring my last precept here, the Job. Job 5. Start from 12. It's he disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform the enterprise. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the forward is carried headlong. You understand? He taketh the crafty in his own craftiness, the wise in his own craftiness. So at least so think he had the one up. You understand? The whole point of the story is, hey, our Lord and Savior allowing you to do that. That was his plan for you all along. That is why your inheritance was the sword. You understand? He come to show off he might when he coming back. So send all we are to send. God are your armies. You understand? You wouldn't stand against him. I'm sure about that. You don't stand a chance against him, but you know, he coming back for revenge. So be prepared. You know? So all of the wise men and all of the craftiness, all they could be taken in it. It's all your pride. You know? Yeah. Wadawasi Kalalal Wahawadlaya Basham Yoshai Basham Kakodash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders at GMS that rule well. Peace and salutations unto the brothers on the four corners of this earth, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. I am Brother Maltasak saying Shalom.